Album review time, bitches. You guys got to pick this record up. It's phenomenal. I'm going to be talking about the newest Hate Eternal, Upon Desolate Sands. Fucking killer stuff. Give them your money. This album is fantastic. Seriously. I got this like 5 days ago. Like, what happened was I ended up seeing it. It was on YouTube. Like Season of Mist ended up posting it, and I ended up listening to it front to back. Just was glued to my speakers. Could not get away from it. Like, just every riff was just fucking sweet. So normally I don't really do that when I put on a record, like where it's just I'll be doing other stuff and I'll just kind of be listening and then eventually keep coming back to it to check it out some more just to kind of give it more of my undivided attention. Well, this album had my undivided attention from the get-go. Like as soon as I put it on, I listened to it all the way to the end and then went on Amazon and downloaded the MP3 album right off the bat, and I have not stopped listening to it since. It's really killer stuff, man. And the production on it, I think they got it nearly perfect this time. Everything's very audible, very well balanced. You don't have like the drowning, just overbearing, overpowering kick drums in there like some of their other albums have been. Just everything's got a good mix in it, and that really helps with the replayability of this record. And the other cool thing about it too is for me as a guitarist, they used some G sharp tuning on like three of the tracks, which it really brought me back to like Gateways to Annihilation, Morbid Angel kind of material, like some of that stuff that they were doing back then on the 7 strings being tuned down, and you get that on this album. It's awesome. It's very, very good stuff. And then the solo work on it, I can't say enough good things on the solo work. Reminds me of like that solo in God of the Forsaken, that song that Erik wrote on Gateways. Like that's one of those solos that just gives you goosebumps. It gives you the fucking chills because it's just so good. Like you can't even put into words just how touching and awesome that solo is. And you get some of that kind of inspiration on this album. And there's other inspirations on this too. Like you'll hear some Hideous Divinity, Aborted, Flesh God Apocalypse. Like you'll hear just a little bit of everything on the album, and it really helps give it the diversity and keeps everything fresh. So it's not like oh, this is another record, same old thing like they did last time. No, this album is it definitely stands out. I will admit, like Fury and Flames, Infernus, and what's that other one? Phoenix Amongst the Ashes, I think it's called. I haven't really checked too much out off of those albums. I mean, there's like a couple tracks here and there that I've heard, but I can just remember, especially with Fury and Flames, like I remember that the production on that one just not being the greatest. I just remember that kick drum was just so damn loud and I couldn't hear what the fuck was going on. So that one I kind of just dismissed, except for there's one track, Hell and Venom. That song will always be on my playlist as far as like what I have to listen to when, like if I'm doing cardio, getting ready for a show. That is like one of those songs that just pumps me up and just makes me just fucking crush shit in the gym. Like that album, just like that song, I should say, is just it really it grabs my attention. Just makes me go full force. Like that is a pissed off song, but I do have to listen to the rest of those 3 albums just to give my overall like opinion of what I would think is like one of their best records. But so far, what I've heard, this one for sure, this one actually is above Conquering the Throne. It's like that good to me. It's just they really nailed it with just like the performances of the riffs and just the arrangements. Like it's everything about this album I just love. And it's yeah. I don't know what else to say except give Hate Eternal your money because they definitely deserve it. They fucking knocked it out of the park with this record. They seriously did. So let me know what you guys think of this album. Is it one of their best efforts to date? Is it kind of in the middle? Is it a crap, piece of shit, whatever? I don't think you guys are going to think that, though, if you haven't heard it yet. But, yeah, definitely check it out if you haven't. So let me know what you guys think about this album, and I will talk to you guys soon. Take care.